Hey guys, just checking in with another vlog. I know last night I said that I was going to kind of write down what I'm going to do to help me this week with my resolutions and staying on track because last week was not successful. And here it is! I don't really have any notebook paper since I'm still at my boyfriend's. Obviously this is his very scantily furnished room at the duplex. But it's kind of also written on the back of what my healthcare deems appropriate for breast reduction, so it'll do. Alright, so I have all 7 resolutions here and I have plans for pretty much every single one of them, so I guess I'm just gonna go through with them right now with you guys. So first resolution, getting through and helping my mental issues. This week I'm going to try my hardest to go out and buy that book that my shrink wanted me to buy. It's like The Worry Cure or whatever, so I have to go get that somehow. I'm probably just going to have to order it off of Amazon because they will probably have it. Also, I will continue to see my shrink. I have another appointment next week, as I do for like the next month and a half. And also every single day this week I'm going to try to do one thing a day that pushes me outside of my comfort zone with my anxiety and depression and stuff. Today I've actually done 2 things. I went and I've talked and asked for help at 2 different locations for jobs, asking them if their managers were there, which they weren't, so that sucked. But yeah, so I've already done 2 things today, but I don't think I'm going to let that stop me because I still have more work to do. Okay, resolution 2, weight loss, losing at least 50 pounds. Last week also did not go very well. So every day I want to do at least 10 minutes of physical activity, and that doesn't have to be anything like crazy. I can just go and like walk to the grocery store and walk back or blah 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 blah. Just simple stuff. It doesn't have to be like bun crushing squats. I also want to start drinking 1 liter of water a day because my water consumption is so dismal, which leads to, retention of like sodium, all these other crappy things. Honestly, drinking water really helps with weight loss, and sometimes when I think I'm hungry, I'm just thirsty, but yeah, I'm like one of those weird people that can't drink water unless they have a straw, so I need to go and find like a straw for my Starbucks tumbler thing. Otherwise, like, I'm not gonna drink anything. Okay, my next step is also to do yoga 4 times every week. I only did it for like maybe a minute and 30 seconds yesterday. So I want to do it 4 times a week. I'm probably going to end up doing like 20 to 30 minute sessions depending on my back pain that day. I still have a lot of issues with my back right now since when I went to go and get my birth control shot, the technician actually shot it into like my lower back instead of my gluteal tissue, so I don't know what she hit, but whenever I take a step with my right leg, it shoots up pain into about my mid-back, so that's been kind of hindering me a lot, but hopefully I'll be able to work past that. And then my 4th step is to limit junk food, and that doesn't necessarily mean fast food because I rarely ever eat fast food. It's more like I like to eat a lot of carbs and a lot of cheese, obviously. And I just kind of need to start cutting those out, replacing it more with vegetables because I honestly eat like an embarrassingly like tiny amount of vegetables each day. So yeah, and pizza, even though it is ruled by Congress to be a vegetable, it does not count as a vegetable. There's actually no vegetables in there. It's just starch and fruit paste and cheese, and unless you put on like peppers or something, which is still fruit. Pizza isn't a vegetable. Alright, anyways, moving on to resolution 3, which is getting my breast reduction. There's not much that I can really do at this point apart from complain to my doctor, so next week I want to set up an appointment with my primary care physician. I have no idea why I have such a hard time saying that, but I'm going to set up a appointment with her and talk to her about possibly getting on some like medication for back pain that I get here. Like, I get really, really intense stabbing, stinging pain in my shoulders near my neck if I'm doing something like writing or filing or something for more than 30 minutes, which can be a problem since I'm probably going to end up doing that because, yeah, we'll get to that later. Alright, resolution 4, finding a job. I have been busting my butt today, going around and asking places with no luck. I'm actually kind of just taking a break between that because I'm supposed to call back this other place in about an hour and talk to their manager. And yeah, there was just a big misconception and confusion with which places were actually hiring full-time positions, and like I finally talked to the manager at one place. They're like, "Oh, well, you got the wrong place. I'm sorry. That's not my position. It's over at this position at this location and this one." So I was like, "Okay, well, thank you for your time." So, yeah. So I'm going to continue pestering people today. I'm also going to continue looking at different, companies and whatnot. But also, I might be returning to one of my old jobs at a, what's it called? Substance abuse treatment center. And I'm just going to be doing like office work. And, that's kind of when the company can actually, afford to have me on staff. But going back to the whole, breasts and this fun stuff, it was honestly painful to be there, especially if I had to do like those long days when it was just like balancing books, sifting through receipts, and filing, and all this other fun stuff. Just repetitive motions with the arms and the back. It's not very comfortable, let me tell you. It's at point debilitating. All right, resolution 5, move in with my boyfriend. See resolution 4. Gotta get a job before that happens. Resolution 6 is doing better in school, and right now this resolution really is kind of like a back burner priority to me. Right now I just need to help work through my mental issues and find a job before I can even really consider going back, because my anxiety is generally what is going to bar me from being able to perform well. So this is just kind of there. It's sitting there as a reminder that I need to get to it sometime this year. Ultimately, I would love to come back for like spring term, but I might end up just going and doing like a few courses on summer, or just even online courses, because I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's kind of impossible to tell, but it's still there. It's just not being really worked on right now. All right, and the last one, resolution number 7, is be more organized. And my plan to keep that going is to pick up 100 things a day. Like, if I see something that's out of place, I'll pick it up and put it back where it needs to be. If I see some trash laying around, I'll pick it up, put it in the trash. It's just kind of like if you see what needs to be done, do it, and do it 100 times. And, that's a pretty bite-sized number. It doesn't have to be all at once. I can string it out over the course of the day. I just gotta, keep tally of what happens. But, it's a doable number, and it actually does make a bit of a difference when it comes to, say, like, my room. So, yeah, alright, so that is my plan for this week, to keep up with my resolutions, and I will check back in with you on Tuesday, and I'll have a fresh list of what I'm going to be doing the next week when I talk to you guys again on Tuesday. So see you guys. Bye-bye.